Lights, camera, action.
The ADHD affects her doing, completing tasks more than the Tourette's, I'd say. I think it, because she finds it difficult to concentrate, I'll quite often ask her to do something and then before you know it, she's forgotten what that something is. And the Tourette's not so much, but quite often if we're walking to school or walking somewhere and she has what we call the stretchies, where she stretches her arms and her legs, then that can actually impacts us getting somewhere on time, because it takes quite a long time because she has to stop and stretch. Quite a lot of tasks really, but because Molly also has dyspraxia as well as ADHD and Tourette's, so that means that her coordination isn't the best that it could be. So physically she finds that difficult, so she's often gets in quite a mess when she eats. Not as much now because she's learning to kind of work around it. It's about giving you a stronger core, which should help your coordination all the way through your body. Children with ADHD typically are disorganised, so her bedroom is a complete mess. She's never ready for school, always forgets everything, loses everything, quite often breaks things because she's clumsy. We've really concentrated on making Tourette's really normal in the house, so we talk about it and joke about it.
It's my drawing.
Do one at a time. And why do you have to do those?
Because it helps.
Helps what?
Hand and eye coordination, right?
Hand and eye coordination, and it connects your left side and your right side of the brain. You think about all that learning she's missing when her attention is elsewhere. So that does it, and it does start to create a gap. Not so much in literacy, she loves reading, so not in reading particularly, but in maths she finds that really, really difficult. Sometimes it doesn't seem like anything's happening and she's ticking quite a lot. But what I have noticed is that sometimes when her behaviour is particularly challenging, which is kind of the ADHD side of things, she ticks less. And when she's ticking more, it seems like her behaviour is easier. ADHD particularly can be quite consuming, and everything revolves around that quite often. And parents have to make adjustments for their children with additional needs, and then that can be quite difficult for the other children to have to understand that things are different for that child. She's now on a low sugar diet, and she's realised that actually the low sugar diet really benefits her because it's helping her to be calm.
I'm Molly Dean, I'm 10 years old and I've got Tourette syndrome. My favourite tick would be my whistle, but I get in trouble for that a lot at school, so maybe not my whistle.
So that's maybe your least favourite as well?
Yeah, it's my favourite at home but my least favourite at school. Not many people comment, but especially in class, because I get in a lot of trouble for that in class. I didn't really understand it, so I was probably around 7, and I feel like it would have been kind of difficult. I don't remember exactly, but I feel like it would have been hard for me. Like I said before, I can get in a lot of trouble for it, but it doesn't really affect my schoolwork. They've been sugar-free and it's been helping a lot. I've been getting more friends because those are kids in my school are calm and they're friendly, and I'm more hyper than them.
What I do want to say is that ADHD and Tourette's makes Molly who she is, and she is the most caring child I think I've ever come across. Absolutely hilariously funny as well, and she keeps our family laughing every day. So it's not a disability to me. It's just, it makes us who we are as a family.
I'm Molly Dean and I've got Tourette syndrome. Tourette syndrome doesn't have me.